Right now at 10, a part of Wisconsin's workforce is falling behind. A new study says there aren't enough healthcare workers in the state. And the most expensive court race in U.S. history. Donations are pouring in for a race that will decide majority control. Plus, the battle over a building in Homer. Residents want to keep their town hall in use, but the board says nobody showed up to meetings.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Wisconsin's healthcare workforce is falling behind. That's according to a report from the Wisconsin Hospital Association. News 8 Now's Emily Haugen explains what healthcare is up against.
Across the country,
the workforce in healthcare has completely changed.
Healthcare workers like Christina Flistrom are feeling the strain.
We have a lot more job openings than we do have applicants for those jobs.
A report from the Wisconsin Hospital Association is highlighting that struggle, but it's also spotlighting healthcare systems trying to make a change.
We've really been focused on the voice of our frontline workers. What are they experiencing? What challenges do they have? What do they want to see done differently?
At Gunderson Health System, recruiters say they're shifting how they do healthcare from the start.
It's a benefit to have them at the patient side right away.
One thing they're doing now is paying students to learn on the job.
They're getting to know the clinical environment, they're feeling more comfortable, but also they're learning the theory, they're learning the more coursework side of things.
And then we do blood pressure a lot with the patients.
Ashley Wittig is in the program right now. She's a medical assistant trainee.
I will, at the end of this, have my medical assistant certification.
People like Wittig are taking a chance on a new career quicker.
Getting all of this valuable knowledge at no cost. Gunderson is supporting that for me to work here for them.
And in a strained workforce, the system is bringing in people who care.
So I feel like that was a contributing factor. It was because I wanted to help. Like, that's why a lot of people are in healthcare, is because they want to help those patients.
The medical assistant trainee program has been in place for about a year now. Doering says there have been about 55 people who have gone through that program since it started up. And Gunderson offers other training programs in different paths of healthcare. We'll post a link with more info at news8000.com. A health clinic is reopening its doors in Norwalk. Scenic Bluffs Community Health Center is now taking patients in newly renovated rooms with new equipment. Scenic Bluffs used roughly $600,000 in ARPA funds to help them renovate. The center's leaders say the update was much needed and replaced old equipment. The CEO says staying up to date is important to help them care for a small community where getting health care can be challenging.
Our job is to make sure that we're reducing health disparities in all communities. Scenic Bluffs is charged with making sure that we create access for folks that may have transportation challenges, may have income challenges. We serve all patients regardless of their ability to pay.
Scenic Bluffs will be able to help reduce those disparities with a new food pantry. They're partnering up with Coulee Cap to open that pantry in the coming months. All right, time to switch things up and talk some weather with our chief meteorologist, Bill Graw.
Well, the good news, lots of sunshine today. The bad news, temperatures kind of on the cool side, a little short of average, in fact. High temperature officially now 47. The late evening update, I was able to add 1 degree. So, hey, it's better than dropping a degree, right? 47 was the high in La Crosse. 30s, though, in Eau Claire. 38 as we continue to melt more snow up along Interstate 94 and especially up towards the Twin Cities. Otherwise, most of us saw highs in the 40s for today. Now, currently, skies are now cloudy. We've got a few flurries trying to reach the ground not too far from Black River Falls up towards Wausau. Another little batch of light snow showers starting to materialize west of Interstate 35, kind of west of Mason City and Albert Lee there. What's happening is we have a cold front tracking southeast across the area. That's what's bringing the clouds, and it'll bring at least a chance for some light snow showers or flurries at times overnight. Current temperatures in the 30s, but look at behind the front, 23 in Mankato, 24 in the Twin Cities. So it's going to be cold for this time of year. With that chance of light snow showers or flurries overnight, lows in La Crosse around 21 degrees. Many spots in the teens to the north. And schoolcast for tomorrow, those snow showers will taper very early. Most spots probably dry by 7 a.m. and then lots of sunshine throughout the day, but cold. 28 for the temperature at lunchtime, 36 for the afternoon high. That is well short of average. I'm also focused on a stronger storm system for later this week. I'll discuss details on that coming up.
And I guess I'll be prepping my winter coat in the meantime.
Yeah, wait till you see the wind chills for tomorrow morning.
Oh boy.
Stay tuned for that.
All right, Bill.
Yippee.
Thanks very much. Well, back on the news side of things this evening, abortion rights are a key fight in this year's Wisconsin State Supreme Court race, and money is pouring in for the more liberal candidate. This is already the most expensive court race in U.S. history. Reports filed yesterday show that Milwaukee County Circuit Judge Janet Protasewicz raised nearly $12.4 million between February 7th and March 20th. Her conservative opponent, former Supreme Court Justice Dan Kelly, raised $2.2 million over that same period. And a reminder, as we've said before, the winner will be determining majority control for at least the next 2 years. We are 1 week away from Election Day to decide the open state Supreme Court seat, a constitutional amendment on cash bail reform, and plenty of district races. Wisconsin voters are still able to vote early in person this week. Be sure to bring a photo ID with you if you're doing so, as well as a proof of residence if you're registering. You can check to see if you're already registered at myvote.wi.gov. La Crosse's City Hall's early voting hours are coming up on your screen, 8 to 4 the next couple of days, and then 8 to 5 on Friday. If you're not in La Crosse, you can contact your city or town clerk for early voting hours for the rest of this week. Otherwise, you'll be heading to your polling place next Tuesday on Election Day. Wisconsin's governor is continuing his budget proposal tour in Eau Claire today to promote the clean energy workforce. Governor Evers toured Eau Claire's Cortec Corporation facility, which focuses on making environmentally friendly products with recycled materials. Cortec is part of a voluntary state DNR program where companies commit to following environmentally sustainable goals. Evers says the state budget should continue to incentivize companies like Cortec to commit to sustainability because the companies are proving a future in clean energy is possible.
We have to have a future for our kids where, instead of continuing to consume things, we can recycle them as often as we can. And so this is a perfect opportunity for us to showcase what clean energy and a clean environment looks like.
Evers today also toured UW-Stevens Point's Forestry Center to tout the budget's proposed investment into forestry workforce development. Still ahead, Homer residents are collecting signatures aiming to keep their town hall in use. But the town board says nobody showed up to meetings to speak about the 100-year-old building. And later, opening arguments are given in Minnesota's lawsuit against the vaping company Juul.
Taco John's crispy fried chicken taco is as good as it gets. But if creamy Hatch chili-filled queso makes everything better, is this taco too good? You be the judge. Try 2 new queso fried chicken tacos for $6 at Taco John's.
Get 11% off everything at Menards. Update your home with quality paints from Pittsburgh Paint. Ultra features paint and primer in one and provides a durable finish. A gallon is only $19.29 after rebate. Looking for a true one-coat paint that provides the most advanced protection and is superior to all other paints? Look no further and get a gallon of Paramount on sale for $39.95 after 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
There were severe health complications with my baby when I was pregnant. We made the decision to have an abortion so our daughter wouldn't suffer. Dan Kelly doesn't believe that women should even have that freedom. On the Supreme Court, Dan Kelly will uphold the criminal ban on abortion. Someone you love might struggle with a pregnancy like I did. And that's why we can't have an extremist like Dan Kelly on the Supreme Court.
Sinking driveway? Call American Water Works. Settling patio? Call American Water Works. Uneven pool deck? Call American Water Works. Collapsing stoop? Call American Water Works. Cracking sidewalk? That's right, call American Water Works. It's a fact. Concrete problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call American Water Works. Call American Water Works today.
Shake up how you wake up with a bolder breakfast at Taco John's. Hit snooze on the same old, and bite into crispy potato olays, bacon, and nacho cheese. It's always a good day for nacho cheese. Get 2 mean potato breakfast burritos for just $6, only at Taco John's.
Community members in Homer, Minnesota gathered to collect signatures for a petition. They want to stop the town board from getting rid of a long-standing building, seen here. News 8 Now's Dua Israr was at Homer today and spoke to residents who say they don't want to see this building go.
For over 100 years, this building has served the town of Homer. It's been a schoolhouse and a town hall, but now its future is up in the air.
You went to school here with my sister Polly, didn't you?
Memories become alive in conversations.
I attended the school behind us, or the town hall now, but the school 1 through 6th grades.
Reminders of the past can bring a community together.
We used to play outside on the playground till the teacher rang that big bell, and we all lined up on the steps and went in one by one.
For residents of Homer, Minnesota, the old one-room schoolhouse is a fond reminder of their childhood.
It comes back to me all the time of what a wonderful place it was.
Over the years, the schoolhouse became the town hall.
There is so little communication from our leaders to the people.
Now it may become nothing.
People care. And you know, once it's gone, it's gone.
In 2021, the Homer Township Board applied for and received roughly $145,000 in American Rescue Plan Act funds. The money would be used for a new town hall building, replacing the current one.
Leaders are supposed to be, they govern based on consent of the people, and that hasn't been happening.
Community members say they had no idea about the decision.
It needed to be put out there for all of us, and we would have been here and we would have motioned to never let this happen.
In a statement, the town board says this has been an ongoing discussion at monthly board meetings for 14 months, meetings that no resident came to.
We have a petition. Did you see it?
Community members say reminders are posted on the town hall's board, but they want ones that are virtually accessible.
They don't post information. We don't have a Facebook page. There's just no way of knowing what's going on.
In the meantime, they're hoping to preserve a piece of history.
Because I used to go to school here.
One signature at a time. Reporting in Homer, Dua Israr, News 8 Now.
Thanks, Dua. And residents have until April 14th to come up with a plan to move the old town hall to another site. The Homer Town Board says creating a Facebook page is on next month's meeting agenda. Coming up after the break, a nostalgic return for a major cola company. And learning from the past, the FDA says it's taking new steps to avoid another baby formula crisis.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. Blue sky and sunshine through the better part of the day. Watch right as the sun sets, though. Some clouds starting to roll in from the west. That's with that cold front that could bring some snow showers tonight. I'll have the details coming up next.
During Markdown Madness at DAHL Auto, choose from over 700 vehicles at 6 DAHL dealerships. Then make no payments until June. Plus, sell or trade your old car to get an extra $500 over book value. This month only at DAHL Auto.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
A man brutally attacked and sexually assaulted a woman. The victim spent endless nights unable to sleep, plagued by nightmares. Judge Janet Protasewicz called the offender many females' worst nightmare, but she cut his sentence to only 2.5 years in prison. Judge Janet's dangerous judgment puts our families at risk. That's why sheriffs throughout Wisconsin support Dan Kelly. He's the only candidate we can trust to keep violent felons off our streets. On April 4th, vote Justice Dan Kelly. Fair Courts America is responsible for the content of this advertising.
That was funny. Yeah. That's a sick bike.
Boys.
Miss Sanderson?
See you Monday.
No way.
Selling your car yourself can take weeks. Selling to an online reseller takes days. Selling your car to DAHL Auto takes 30 minutes. And you'll get an extra $500 over book value. DAHL Auto. Simple.
20th Annual Early Bird Home Show. Lowest prices of the year on 2023 projects. Only at the Board Store Home Improvements. 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. Get started today.
Minnesota's Attorney General is opening the state's lawsuit against a major e-cigarette maker. Keith Ellison says the state is seeking more than $100 million in damages from Juul Labs. The state's lawsuit filed in 2019 argues the company unlawfully targeted young people with its vaping products. Juul has already settled thousands of lawsuits nationwide, including 39 with other states. Tesla's manufacturing process is under more federal scrutiny. A probe by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says some Model X seatbelts can actually detach while people are driving. Now, no accidents have been reported, but the NHTSA says it'll look into Tesla's assembly process in the meantime. The FDA said today they have a plan in place to make sure the supply of baby formula stays constant. The agency laid out key steps they say will increase the resiliency of the infant formula market. It includes making sure the industry can identify risks to the supply chain and develop plans to lessen the severity of disruptions. It'll also expand and improve training for investigators who inspect manufacturers. And Pepsi is bringing a retro flavor back to their logo. The company just unveiled a new look, and it might look familiar to some. The company says people seem to be more familiar with the round logo with the brand's name inside. And it's similar to logos from the 90s, but with a new font and new colors. The design also draws attention to the company's Zero Sugar line, which is a major part of its growth plan. Now, on the weather side of things, we could be in for a very interesting rest of the work week. Let's head over to Bill with the latest.
Yeah, especially by Thursday night and Friday, we could be looking at some decent rainfall totals around here, maybe even some thunderstorms, some of the first thunderstorms of the season as well. So again, looking ahead towards the end of the week, here's the timing on this. As of now, rain showers likely by Thursday afternoon, maybe some snow showers mixed into the north and east as well, and then mainly rain overnight and into Friday. And that's when we could see some thunderstorm activity, especially Friday afternoon and into Friday evening. Maybe some strong to severe storms just to our south. We'll have to watch how far north that threat lifts later this week, and then cold enough for that rain to change over to snow Friday night, and we could see even some accumulating snow, especially in northern parts of the viewing area overnight Friday into early Saturday before it moves out of the area. Now tonight we've got a chance for some snow showers, nothing like we'd see Friday night. 47 and 26 the numbers from today, so a little short of those averages of 51 and 31. 80 the record high, and 1910 for the record low, and no rain or snow for today. By the way, liquid wise, 1.76 inches for this month of March. We are right on track as of today. 39 degrees out at the airport, 40 downtown at the station with a cloudy sky. Feels like 33. The Mississippi continues to rise a bit, 6.54 feet as that snow upstream gradually starts to melt. Hopefully we'll keep it gradual. 32 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire. Feels like 23 though. The Chippewa River falling a bit now after spiking earlier today. Current temperatures, you can see where this cold front is. Look at how cold the air is behind it. Teens and 20s. Now that cold of air is not quite here yet. Most of us in the 30s, but notice already low to mid 20s over in Minneapolis and Mankato. And you can also tell where the front is. Winds coming out of the southwest ahead of it, and then the northwest behind the front. So that front is literally just knocking on the door here in La Crosse. And look at these wind chills, teens and single digits, and that's what's heading our way overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. We could be stepping out the door tomorrow morning with wind chills on either side of 10. So keep that in mind when you plan what you're going to wear for tomorrow. It's going to be a cold day as well. So that cold front starting to spark some light snow showers and flurries up near Black River Falls and back along Interstate 90 back west of Mason City, Iowa. And as this cold front continues to track through, we'll see those light snow showers and flurries as it does. And then look at this thing. My goodness. Huge storm, and it's pinwheeling southward right along the coast. That's the one that's going to bring that activity that I mentioned, the rain, thunder, and snow Thursday and Friday into early Saturday. Now tonight, again, snow showers overnight as that front moves through. Already by 6 or 7 in the morning, though, it's mainly to our south and east and out of here. And then sunny to partly cloudy, but cold For tomorrow, highs only in the 30s, and then Thursday those clouds return, and watch as we head into the afternoon. Rain and snow showers blossom as the moisture from that western storm starts to move into the area. So for tonight, that chance of scattered snow showers or flurries. Cold, 21 for the low, teens to the north though. Look at this, lots of sun tomorrow, but cold, 36 for the high. That is 15 degrees below average. Back in the 40s on Thursday with those afternoon rain or snow showers, and then rain likely Thursday night into Friday. That's when we could see some thunderstorms, but at least we climb into the 50s and then back into the 40s with the overnight snow showers Friday night into Saturday morning, and then 50s return again Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. You kind of get the idea here that we are on that roller coaster ride in temperatures over the next week or so.
All right, Bill is not kidding. Thanks very much, Bill.
Okay.
Still ahead in sports tonight, Badger basketball in a hectic finish in the NIT semis, and bring on the spring softball. Defending Cooley champion GET with a visit to lacrosse. Those highlights next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or specialty care, Mayo Clinic Health System offers the best options for care where and when you and your family needs it.
Come to Slumberland and get 20% off our beautiful new furniture and decor during our Spring Spruce Up event. Plus extra discounts on recliners, patios, Sealy mattresses, and sectionals. Get an extra 20% off right now at Slumberland Furniture.
Quantrill Bounds punches a 12-year-old girl, forces her to perform oral sex. He films the heinous act, posts it on Facebook. 12 years old. Any rational person would want this guy behind bars for a long time. Not Judge Janet Protasewicz. She showed sympathy for him, released him back onto the street. Imagine this were your daughter. Janet Protasewicz's judgment isn't just flawed, it's dangerous.
Honey, where are the kids?
I put them in the furnace so I could figure out why we don't have any heat.
You did what?
Maybe it's that loose wire.
Maybe it's that plug vent.
Maybe it's the bad igniter.
Maybe it's a dirty flame sensor.
Or maybe...
Why don't we just call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning?
Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, G&T services residential and commercial customers within 50 miles of West Salem.
On abortion rights, do you want extremist Dan Kelly holding the gavel? Kelly wants abortion banned even in cases of rape, incest, and the health of the mother. He'll uphold the 1849 criminal abortion law that allows doctors and nurses to be jailed for performing abortions. And he'll strip women of their freedom to make their own decision on abortion. So don't give Dan Kelly a gavel with your vote. He's just too extreme.
Sleeping in pain or too hot? Come to Slumberland and get 20% off mattresses. Find your perfect mattress with our easy rating system and save big. Get a Sealy Queen mattress for just $4.99. Only at Slumberland.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Opening day in the majors might be 2 days away, but the high school baseball and softball seasons are in full swing. We had some action on the circle in lacrosse earlier today. Let's go to the Shelby softball fields. Lacrosse Central facing off with last year's Cooley Conference champ GET. Redhawks up early, but here come the Riverhawks. Alyssa Brixon sends this pitch deep into left center. That's off the fence, and Brixon is in with the leadoff double. Later in the inning, Ellie Buxton laying down the bunt to throw to first in time for the out, but Brixon showing off the wheels. She's safe at home. This one's all tied up, but GET would respond. 2 runners on, and Helene DeJague, I think that's right, dagger up the middle. The throw to home just a little off. That means 2 runs come in to score. Big 5th inning for the Redhawks as they go on to win it 10-3. Let's take a look at some scores from around the Cooley region. Toma gets by Westby 5-3. Cashin all over Lafarge 18-1. Same story for the Panthers. West Salem wins it big 17-1 over Arcadia. Logan gets the conference win over Aquinas 13-5, and also Melman getting a big win over Oliva Strum 21-2. On the diamond, Brewers wrapping up spring training, taking on the Pirates. This is a good sign for the Crew. 4th inning, Luke Voigt demolishes this ball 114 miles an hour off the bat. It's 2-0 Brewers. Milwaukee also with high hopes for this guy. One of the newest Brewers going deep for the first time this spring, Jesse Winker. A no-doubter to right field makes it 4-0 Crew. Brewers roll in their final spring training game 8-1. They'll be in Chicago Thursday. when it all starts to count as Milwaukee begins a 3-game set against the rival Cubbies. That'll do it for the Twins in spring training. Minnesota ends on a high note, 7-5 win over Pittsburgh, and now the Twins set their sights on opening day Thursday. Minnesota begins a 3-game set in Kansas City against the Royals. Pablo Lopez will get the ball in that one for the Twins. Well, it wasn't exactly how they drew it up, but so far the Badgers have been at their best in the NIT. 3 straight wins has Wisconsin, just 2 victories away from an NIT championship. Let's head to Las Vegas. Badgers taking on North Texas in the NIT semifinal. First half, Chucky Hepburn on fire. The sophomore starts the game 5 for 5 from downtown. Badgers take an 11-point lead. Let's fast forward now to the second half. Mean Green fighting back. This cuts the deficit to 7. It's 51-44. But on the other end, Connor Esigian splashes home the 3. And with 9 minutes to go, Badgers go up 8. It's 54-46. Remember that score, because from then on, this one all North Texas. Reuben Jones ties it at 54 with less than 3 to go. And then with 2 minutes to play, Mean Green jump out in front. It's 56-54. Wisconsin on a 9-minute scoring drought. Last chance now for the Badgers, looking for the win or the tie, but Wisconsin can't even get a shot off. And that's how the Badgers season comes to an end. A 13-point second half for Wisconsin and a heartbreaking finish in Vegas as North Texas gets the come-from-behind win, 56-54. Shifting to the NFL, the owners' meeting is continuing today in Arizona with the NFL coaches' breakfast. A bulk of the questions for head coach Matt LaFleur centering around Green Bay's probable starting quarterback in 2023. Jordan Love, the former first-round pick, is set to take the reins from Aaron Rodgers in Week 1 of the upcoming season. The 24-year-old was selected 26th overall in 2020. He's been on the sidelines for 3 years, but Coach LaFleur wants Packers fans to temper those expectations a bit.
I just think it's going to be a progression. I mean, certainly I think we're fooling ourselves if we think he's going to go out there and perform at a level to the likes of what Aaron Rodgers. I mean, this guy is a once-in-a-lifetime, a generational talent. Like, it's going to be a progression, and hopefully we can surround him with enough people to help him perform at the best of his ability, and then we got to do a great job as a coaching staff.
I don't want to talk about the Packers again. I want to talk about baseball.
Okay, good, because I was not going to want to talk about Badger basketball after that second half.
That was tough.
That was really tough.
9 minutes without a point. But
yeah.
Looking forward to the Brewers?
Absolutely. Yep. Always good to open up against the Cubs. And, of course, Pablo Lopez, the big acquisition for the Twins.
That's going to be fun.
Getting the opening day start. I love it.
Can't wait.
All right, Rob.
Right
sounds like
corner.
a plan.
Yep.
We got more news right after this.
I'm going for Judge Janet
Protestowitz? You don't need to know how to say Protestowitz to know that Judge Janet believes in abortion rights, fairness, and public safety.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
At Batteries Plus, we do more than replace batteries and fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives. Need a phone fixed? We got it. Get powered in-store, curbside, and at batteriesplus.com.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block, sticking windows or doors. Settling or sinking foundation, it's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call American Waterworks.
Sheriffs like us from around the state are supporting Daniel Kelly for Wisconsin Supreme Court. Justice Kelly's opponent, Janet Protasiewicz, is a Milwaukee County judge with a long history of letting dangerous criminals back into our streets.
Directly undermining the work of our officers and putting your family at risk. We can't afford to have judges who put their own agendas above the law. It's time we start prioritizing justice again, not politics.
Vote Daniel Kelly for Wisconsin Supreme Court.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for spring bonus offers at your Northland Ford dealers, where you can save big on a Ford truck to make it all happen. Start the season off right with 0.9% financing for 60 months, plus $3,500 in total savings on Ford F-150 XLT. It's showtime. Now for a limited time only, get 0.9% financing for 60 months, plus $3,500 in total savings on Ford F-150 XLT. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Extremist Dan Kelly wants abortion banned, even in cases of rape and the health of the mother. Kelly will uphold Wisconsin's 1849 abortion ban that strips women of their freedom to make personal decisions on abortion.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A former UWL professor is leaving a huge impact on lacrosse artists even after his lifetime. Ronald Berman was a regular contributor to the Lacrosse Community Foundation before he died in January. But he left the organization a gift of $3.2 million to fund art scholarships for area students. And members of the foundation say that his efforts to advance education while he was still alive will make his legacy even more valuable.
When you combined Ron's bequest with the gifts that he gave during his lifetime, we will receive, and the whole community will receive actually, almost $4 million as a result of Ron and Valerie's generosity.
And Berman's donation will go to 4 funds, one of which will support the Cooley Region Alliance for the Visual Arts. That organization's president says the donation will impact the lacrosse area for a lifetime.
It's going to be a boon to young artists in across the region for years and years to come, time immemorial.
Collectively, the 4 funds will distribute over $180,000 each year. Bill's going to be back in with one final check your forecast after this.
Morning. Hardee's 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast starts your day with made-from-scratch sausage and egg biscuits, biscuit and gravy, or sweet cinnamon roll. Pick any 2, just $5. My rewards members get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Ashley's anniversary mattress sale is going on now. Celebrate decades of restful nights with incredible value on Ashley Sleep mattresses. And for a limited time, receive a free adjustable base upgrade with the purchase of an Ashley Sleep Align mattress set, only at Ashley.
Soon, you'll be headed to the polls to decide the future of our state. And here's my promise to you. I'll look at every case in a fair, impartial manner. And I'll follow the law and our Constitution. As a prosecutor and as a judge, I've put dangerous criminals in jail. I've fought to guard our rights and our freedom. That's exactly what I'll do on the Supreme Court. I'm Judge Janet Protasewicz, and I'm asking for your vote by April 4th.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present Our Community Cares.
Downtown Dining Week takes place March 27th through April 2nd. Experience lacrosse this spring one bite at a time. Downtown restaurants will curate a special menu at a special price for you to enjoy throughout the week. Seven Rivers Regional First Robotics Competition at the Lacrosse Center. Robotics teams compete in themed field games.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
The new 2023 GMC Sierra AT4X is equipped to conquer the great outdoors. Or the great indoors. Welcome to the peak of premium off-roading. Or get 2.9% APR for 5 years and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high-output engine Sierra light-duty elevation models.
This year at Ashley's anniversary sale, we were able to secure a more affordable price on the same great quality as before, and we're passing those savings on to you. And bonus savings on outdoor furniture. Plus, we're offering 5 years special financing, only at Ashley.
It's the Hardee's Star Deal Combo. Get a Hardee's Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger, crispy 3-piece hand-breaded chicken tenders, or original hot ham and cheese with a small fry and drink for just $5.99. My rewards members get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Again, cold overnight, that chance of scattered snow showers or flurries. 21 in the cross, teens to the north, and sunshine tomorrow, but cold, highs only in the 30s. And watch that system later this week. Rain and maybe some snow.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill. Thanks for watching tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.